you have to think about yourself before you think about others, because if you're not happy with yourself as a person, you can't experience true happiness. And I know from firsthand experience, I was always worried about everybody else's, it's like I need to focus on getting them happy, and then I can focus on getting myself happy, because if they're happy, then I'm happy. And that never worked out. So focus on making yourself happy. Focus on what makes you happy, because then you'll find that true happiness, and then you'll be able to just, help everybody else and make them happy. But that's kind of more of my, I guess you can call it, Nate the Effing Great's, sentimental side, but it's from firsthand experience, and I just know that's how it is. But anyway, getting a little bit off topic, I think we'll cover one more thing before we get into a little bit more of a sadder note. So as far as everything goes, we're hoping that movies are going to be better. We're hoping that, around the world, around the nation, things get better. I think that one expectation that I can see personally that I would hope to have is that we give you guys more entertainment. We give you guys more to talk about. I know, like I said, big announcement coming up for the Squirt Circle podcast. Hopefully that's going to be another one of those things that you can enjoy. But I'm hoping to get a chance to do more stuff face-to-face with you, Tori, because I think a lot of people might enjoy so much more of what we could do. I think that the whole Disney Challenge thing was a lot of fun, and I think having Dedgar hosting it was, tremendous. So I'm hoping that, for my own expectation, I'm hoping we get a chance to do more of those, and hopefully I also get a chance to meet up with you as well as a bunch of other cosplayers and a lot of other people at these Comic-Con events, because honestly, this year was the year that I finally started going to these events. I had no knowledge of what I was going to expect. I had no knowledge of what of what was going to happen. But as soon as I went to one of these, your mind just is like open to a completely different world. It's like, oh my gosh, these things are really cool. And you meet up with a lot of people who have the same kind of knowledge that you have, where you might be a fan of a certain, maybe independent comic, like The Punisher or something like that, and then you meet that one person who's just like, oh yeah, Punisher was so underrated. It's like, yeah, I know, right? And then you just meet up with so many other people. It's just an awesome chain reaction. So I'm hoping you get the chance to meet up with more cosplayers and more people at these Comic-Cons, because, hey, again, if I was closed-minded, I never would have met Dedgar, I never would have met Celeste, and I would have never have met Tori. So, again, point proven.
Awesome.
But do you have any personal expectations as far as 2017 goes?
Yeah, I guess I would have some goals, expectations. I don't try to put too much pressure on myself by calling it an expectation, but I would just set some goals and hopefully reach them. I'm hoping everybody has get in better shape, do better with your body, eating healthier and whatnot. Of course, I have that. I have I think I want to do 5 or 6 new costumes this year, so I've already gotten started on making some of those, which I'm excited about that. But all in all, I just want to improve myself, my career-wise. I want to improve what I'm doing. I'm taking classes for my acting. I'm going to be hopefully getting representation soon, besides just having a manager, but having, an agent and being able to go out for more of the hit Chicago shows versus just doing these little side things that, you get paid for some of it. Sometimes you don't get paid. It's the life of an actor. You're always basically hustling yourself, pimping yourself out to people, and I hope that you have to do that less and get more people just seeking me out. That would be fun, being able to be a big enough name, or having my abilities be recognized by somebody and having people be like, oh, I really would like you in my film. I'm like, oh, and you're paying? What? Like, if people ask me, like, wow, yeah, let's get you in my film. I'm like, oh, really? Okay, well, especially at comic conventions, everyone's like, oh, yeah, I'm a movie person. I'm a movie person. I'm like, oh, great, that's really cool. I do acting. And they're like, yeah, let's get you in my film. It'll be, 2 nights in this weird random place that we're going to film, and it's just going to be me. And I'm like, whoa, okay. Nope. Like, not going to happen. So maybe we could do something like professional. I don't know. But maybe not. We'll see. So you just like, okay, maybe someday. And then they come back and be like, oh, actually, it really is a thing. We'll be having a contract. We'll make some. You're going to make money. And I'll be like, whoa, okay, now you're serious. Because otherwise, that's creepy if you just ask me to come to this location at a certain time. That's not going to happen. But no, I just hope to work on myself, like how you were saying about, liking yourself and, number one in the world for yourself should be yourself. Unless, maybe if you're a mom, you have a kid, maybe then your kid comes before you. But, or a dad, mom or dad, if your kids come before you. But for me right now, I've got no one else but VicTori here, VicTori Volunteering together as one. But I just hope to work on, what I can do and getting myself better so I can be inspirational and do more things and get the opportunity to meet more people.
Well, before we get into our next topic, I got to mention this, and you guys got to check it out on YouTube because Deger's Dark Coffin Classics, who I am a very big fan of, they've posted as many videos as they can about promoting their shows as well as promoting other movies. They do a great job of that. They also do a lot of these random deals in which they do outtakes and stuff like that. And I need to address one outtake that you were actually a part of that I'm looking at. I've watched this video at least 2 or 3 times, and I'm thinking, wait, what? Because I remember Dedgar making this comment. He said that when it comes down to it, he's been able to find a way to make everybody on the show at least break character. Apparently he's somehow a phenomenal person at doing that. And to your credit, he mentions that you are the toughest cookie to break except for almost one time. And I look at the video and I'm kind of thinking, oh, well, now I can understand where this is going. Because, so basically here's the situation, is that she was playing Maleficent on the show. And apparently Dedgar confused her as like this giant turkey. She got her wings, and I'm just thinking to myself, oh boy, this is going to end well. And the thing is that when you did the whole confrontation, it's like, okay, it's going down. Shit just got real. And that you're talking about, like I was drinking water, and how you made it seem like you drank water, it almost looked like you were like your hand. I can't show this on the podcast because obviously you can't see my face, but basically it looks like her hand was sideways to her face and she's drinking water like that. And Dedgar makes the comment of just saying like, you drink water like that? And all I'm thinking to myself is, I actually need to call her out on that too, because it's like, who drinks water sideways like that? Unless you have like a specific like cup in your hand, I can't see you doing like this thing. I think it was also like the sound effect that you made that really got me going. The whole like, I think it was like I was thinking, you sucking water off your hand, or you sucking your own blood? What's going on here?
Yeah, we get weird on the show all the time. But I never usually break character, and he was close. It got close, but I didn't break.
Well,
he can try to.
I think the funny thing is that I don't know if he was so focused on, having you break character. I think it was more just on the fact of that you made it seem like you drink water sideways, and I'm just kind of like, okay, this is not one of those things where he's trying to break character. I think he's just like, wait, so you drink water like this? And I just see you just have like a little small smirk, and I'm just like, oh, he came very close. He came very close, and I don't think he was even trying.
He probably was. I don't know if he necessarily consciously does it, but he definitely calls you on if you did something dumb. Like, that sounded dumb. I'm going to try to make her laugh about it.
Well, I mean, it didn't sound dumb. It was just one of those things where it's like, huh? How do you? So this is probably going to have to be one of those things that she's going to have to show me how to drink water sideways from her hand without using a bowl, a water bottle, or anything. So be sure to check out that video. That's going to be coming pretty soon. But no. So to go for something a little bit lighthearted and great to something that's very somber and very sad, because this year has also been a year of losses, because we've lost so many inspirational and so many key actors and actresses in this world. And honestly, the original plan was that we were going to have a list and we were going to name like everybody that passed away, but I got a list here and I'm looking at every single name that's on here, and
I'm gonna say the same thing, Nate. I'm like, there's so many people on here.
Let's just say this for those of you that don't know what I'm kind of saying. There's at least about 150 people that have passed away as far as celebrity wise. So yeah. I looked at this and I'm thinking, okay, maybe we are going to have to reduce it down to some of the key people. So for those of you that are, of course, going to say, you missed this person, you missed this person, we apologize in advance. We just don't have that kind of time where we can say, mention this person, mention this person, mention this person. So we're kind of going to focus on some of the key. Oh man! And I just saw one of the names that were on here, so now I'm really sad. So we're going to focus on some of the key characters that either we knew growing up, or just somebody who really definitely just tugs at your heartstrings and makes you look and think, wow, can't believe this person's gone. So that's kind of what we're going to do. We're going to try to hit as many people as we can on this list. Again, if you want to check out how many people have passed away, one of the links that I had was on pix11.com, which is pix11.com. Yes, I had to spell it out just in case somebody was confused. So I have my list right here. I'll probably name like a brief 5 people each, just kind of, somebody who's kind of really affects us, really. So I think it's only fair that, again, we have, chivalry comes first. So, Tori, I think that you should get the right to name the first person somebody who kind of shocked you when they passed, and somebody who was probably either a key influence in your life, whether it be like, present day or somebody from the past.
Yeah, no, I mean, I haven't really wrote a list, but I'm kind of going in just semi-order of shockers, and I guess I have to start with the man who died January 10th, David Bowie at 69. David Bowie what else can you say? He's a world star musician. He was a rock star for the ages, and so many good songs, so many good, even movies. He was an actor. He was in everything, and he's still a pop icon. Everybody, I actually at Wizard World Chicago, they did the Best in Show did like a labyrinth type of like get up of David Bowie and his lover in that movie, and they switched like outfits to win the Best in Show. And I mean, to give a tribute to David Bowie like that is probably why they won. And he was just a shocker. I mean, yeah, he was 69. He was a little older than some of these people on the list, but still, when you hear David Bowie's gone, you're like, what? Like, he's on my shirt. Like, why? Why is he gone? But yeah, so I'll start off with David Bowie.
All right. Well, this is going to kind of really pull the heartstrings of not only myself, but a lot of professional wrestling fans. The first one I got is Chyna, a real name of Joan Marie Lore. She was such an influence on pro wrestling, and probably one of the first people that women, especially, that really just stood out to you as, women can be more than just, eye candy. Women can be more than just a pretty face. she was one of those women that would go out there, and a lot of guys were even intimidated by her because she would just go out there and keep